There are moments when life forces you to stop and face who you really are. These moments will challenge your will, excel your growth, and make you question everything you know. I had just flown back from a mind-blowing trip to Sedona, where I realized I had to make one of the biggest decisions of my life. When I arrived home, I looked around the small apartment I had called home for the past 2 years and started packing all my belongings. Anxiety and self-doubt crept into my thoughts, and I could feel my body tingle. I made the decision to leave a man I'd been with for 5 years, a man I was planning a wedding with. I was leaving someone I fought for, invested time in, and saw a future with. I didn't know it was worse, me giving up on a love I worked so hard to fight for, or the fact that I fought so hard for a love I knew was destined to fail. I sighed and began packing and started daydreaming about what my new life was going to be like. My new start, my blank slate. I heard the sound of the ocean waves crashing, hitting the sand and pulling back to sea. And just as the sea waves wash away the imperfection in the sand, I wanted everything to be washed away again and again. We make such messes in this life, both accidentally and on purpose. But wiping the surface clean doesn't really make anything go away. It just hides what's below. It's only when you really dig down deep that you can see who you really are, and isn't that what everyone desires? As humans, we have the internal need to find out our purpose. We need to find out who we are, and it's this journey of self-discovery that pushes us and shifts us to change. It's the highs and the lows, the mistakes and the heartbreaks that propel us forward in this journey of self-discovery. Which is funny, because when people reflect and speak about their lives, they remember the highs. They'll tell you about the good old days when they were the star athlete. They'll talk about their greatest accomplishments and their crazy adventures. They put on a facade of someone who had it all together, and they conveniently leave out the dips and valleys of their lowest moments in life. And this is why the majority of the human race walks around not knowing who they are or where they want to go. Because it's impossible for us to know ourselves if we view the new chapters in our lives as blank slates. It's impossible to see growth if we ignore any pain and look at the good. I want you to think of your lives as a painting. Every chapter, challenge, and new experience is a different stroke of paint on a master canvas. It is the different shades of light and dark that give us the contrast and depth. Ignoring the past and erasing our darker shades of paint won't make our painting more beautiful. Instead, we'll be left with an incomplete painting. And when our time is up and we step back to look at our canvas, we'll be left unfinished and empty. We were not meant to ignore the past. We were meant to accept it as part of us and use it to learn who we are and who we want to become. So as you continue to create your life's painting, acknowledge the dark, appreciate the light, and know that every stroke is creating the masterpiece that is you.